Would I recommend The Great Gatsby? Probably not. Personally, I did not enjoy reading this book that much. However, if you are a literature student or if you want to educate yourself about the darker aspects of America during the 1920s era, then this book might be a good choice for you, okay? Otherwise, if you are a general reader, I don't think you will like this book that much. Greetings everyone, my name is Meme and welcome to another new video. So if you are new to this channel, then my name is Meme, and in this channel we basically talk about books, we visit to different bookstores, we talk about different genres of literature, we talk about reading treats and so on. So if that sounds like your kind of things, please consider sticking around. So, The Great Gatsby. Now, before we dive deep into this text, we need to understand a little about the background of this text, okay? What was happening in the era when this book was written. Otherwise, we won't be able to understand the text properly. So, The Great Gatsby was written in 1925, which was after the World War One. So, after the World War One, there was significant changes in America. Okay, there was change in the American dream. Before the World War One, people were living a simple, self-sufficient life. Okay, by means of hard work. However, this concept was changed after the war, okay? People rejected the traditional way of earning money, there was decadence of morality, there was corruption everywhere, okay? In addition, at that time there were lots of clubs and parties, and people had abundance of money, so they would spend those money in clubs and parties. Simply, people were having the utmost freedom, which eventually led them to a very reckless life. Relationships were very flimsy at that time. People were not strongly committed to each other. Simply, people were not happily married at that time, okay? Besides, there were massive change in women, okay? Before the World War, women were living a very decent life. However, after the World War, women started to do all the notorious things. Women were engaged in multiple relationships, and relationships were very flimsy at that time. Anyway, now The Great Gatsby has a very complex storyline, and it took me quite some time to understand the relationship among the characters and what are the circumstances they are going through. However, in this video, I will not explain everything in detail. Rather, I will try to give you an overall idea of the text, okay? So the book starts with this guy named Nick Carraway who moves to West to do bond business, okay? And there he meets this rich and wealthy guy named Jay Gatsby who throws luxurious party every week in his house. So this Gatsby is the protagonist of the book, okay? And he is in love with this girl called Daisy, and this Daisy lives with another man called Tom, and Tom has a mistress named Martel. So by this time I expect you to go mad if you haven't read the text yet. So you see, the storyline is pretty complex, okay? People engage in multiple relationships, but none of them are serious, okay? They easily engage in a relationships and have fun and leave it there. However, the worst part is at the end of the novel, we get to see a tragic accident, and the protagonist of the book is wrongly blamed for the accident, okay? So, yeah, as I said, The Great Gatsby was not unpleasant to read, but it's certainly not the best, okay? So, I had to read The Great Gatsby in one of my academic courses called American Literature. And as this novel is so popular, I felt like to talk about it in my channel. So I really hope you find this video effective. That's all for the time being. Thank you.